Everyone, I hope you're having a good day today. Please forgive me for not being able to post the video yesterday. I just was not really in the emotional or mental headspace with where I thought I could give you a good reading. It was kind of it was an emotionally unpleasant day for me, and I thought that would influence the reading a little bit too much. So I didn't want to put my feelings into it. But we are here today for your reading for January 16th, 2019, Wednesday. I'm going to do something just a smidge different today because I have been getting up a little bit later lately this week, and I have to go to work soon. So I'm going to try this quick different thing. I'm going to look at your overall energy, your physical energy, your emotional energy, just kind of like usual. But without some of the extra cards, and then I'm going to look at your end of day energy, okay? So what is your overall energy for this day, for Wednesday, January 16th, 2019? What is your overall guiding energy for this Wednesday, January 16th, 2019, for whoever is meant to be here, please? And of course, thank you to all of you for being here. Thank you for all of your patience. And thank you to our higher selves and those higher beings that guide us and bring us to one another and help us share these messages with each other. So what is your overall guiding energy for today? Focus on the light. This is a great message, especially, for me, even though, like I said, I'm trying to not let my energy influence these readings, it is really important to find the light in all of your interactions, find the positive in the things that you're experiencing, and just work on getting to a point where you're feeling more aligned and more positive. And no matter what happens today, just try to bring yourself back to that positive energy. Try to bring yourself back. If someone upsets you or someone says something that doesn't sit right with you, and we all need this reminder, obviously, but just try to bring it back to the positive. Try to remember the good. Try to remember, the possibilities of this situation that are positive, and just hold on to your good feelings. Even if someone else is upsetting you on the outside, just say, you know what? Your issues are not my issues. I am aligned with my goals. I am aligned with myself. I am on this path, and wherever that takes me, it doesn't have to take you, and I don't have to carry out your darkness. I don't have to carry on with your criticisms or your negative influences. And I also don't have to take the things that people say personally. You don't have to see that someone else's opinion is some sort of attack on you or some sort of personal criticism against you as a person. Okay, so really just take things lightly today. Take things positively today. Don't let things bring down your energy. Don't let things bring down your vibe. And even if those things are you, even if that's internal and mental, just try to be as positive as you can no matter what you're dealing with today. Focus on that light. Focus on finding alignment. We have a 3 and a 7. 3 is a number of wholeness, a number of purity and like strength, and 7 as well is a very strong number. Although I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it has to do with choices. I think it has to do with the chance of being out of balance. But because we have 7 and 3 together, you get 10, which gives you 1, which gives you alignment, which gives you the ultimate positive energy, and tells you, to stay in alignment with who you are and stay positive and stay joyful, and really, really try to connect with any sources of light that you can find today. Okay, so let's see what your physical energy is today. What is your physical energy, just where you're standing right here, right now today? What is your physical energy for this Wednesday, January 16, 2019? What is your physical energy for whoever this reading is meant to guide? You have the Wheel of Fortune, all right? So things could go they could go in any direction today, but the Wheel of Fortune is a reminder that if things happen to not be where you want them to be right now, just give yourself some time, be patient, and know that the change is coming, that positivity is coming. If you are in a very good space, know that if something happens same message. Positivity is coming back. It's all a cycle. It's all going to come back. Things have to change so that you can grow, so that you can heal, so that you can move through whatever you're experiencing today. So there's just change. And you know what? The Wheel of Fortune is a reminder that you're kind of in control of your destiny. You're in control of your experiences today. You know, if you're feeling kind of tired and kind of down, there are things you can do to boost your energy that are healthy. There's exercise, there are good food, there's water, you know, just take in natural healthy things. Stand in the sun a little bit if you live somewhere where it's sunny and bright. Here in New York it's a little bit cloudy right now, but there's always some sort of energy coming from the universe. You know, go hug a tree, go do something to bring your vibe back up, bring your energy back up, and refill, you know, those resources in your physical body, so that you will have the energy to do what you need to do mentally and emotionally and spiritually. You know, because if you're physically exhausted, it's going to be a lot harder to do anything else. It's going to be a lot harder to do any sort of emotional healing or any sort of spiritual or mental healing. So do what you need to do to reset your system if you're feeling like you're at a place. And you know, just like I said, be aware that things are going to change naturally. Some things just have to happen. Some things have to go bad so that you can figure out how to make them right again, so that you can figure out how to make things right for yourself and how to feel like you're back in alignment. Okay, so let's see what your mental, emotional, or spiritual energy is. What is your mental, emotional, or spiritual energy for this Wednesday, January 16th, 2019? What is your mental, emotional, and spiritual energy right here, right now for January 16th, 2019? Please and thank you. So you have the Eight of Wands, okay? So mentally, emotionally, you do want to move forward on something, but I feel like your energies are a little bit spread out. It's not to the point where it's like the Seven of Cups, where you're so distracted by all kinds of things and lots of different options are coming to you. You're just kind of spread thin today. You're just feeling a little bit like your thoughts are here on this one thing, but you're also thinking about this other thing. You're thinking about your relationship, and you're thinking about your job, and you're thinking about your home, and you're thinking about rent, and you're thinking about what's going to be for dinner for the next 3 days, and you're thinking about, you know, how to take care of your pets, and you're thinking about how to clean up your home, but you also want to work on these other things, and you feel like your time is not yours. You feel like your time is spread so thin, and your emotions and your thoughts are just spread across all these different topics that you're struggling to find some peace. But I do think that peace is possible for you with an Eight of Swords, and it's possible if you recenter and you ground yourself and you take some deep breaths and you just really how do I say, you take a moment to breathe, to focus just on your breathing, focus just on where you are right here in this moment, focus on your emotions right here in this moment, and you know, all these thoughts that you're having, they're going to start to sort of blip out, and you're going to start to find yourself more centered. And if you're able to find centeredness, if you're able to ground yourself, then you will be able to decide which of these things need to take priority, which of these thoughts that you're having need to go first and second and last, and you'll be able to be more streamlined in your actions, more direct in what you're trying to do. But at the moment, you are a little bit spread out. So really take some time to ground and center yourself. Take some time to really meditate, and you know, you don't have to meditate on anything specific. You also don't have to, a lot of people I think of meditation as completely a blank mind, which can be helpful, it can be useful, but sometimes, you know, focusing on something is just as helpful. So you could focus, say, on, like I said, your breathing. You could focus on the feeling of your feet on the floor and just like experience the feeling of your body in this state, in this being. Experience, you know, the feeling of air going into your nostrils, you know, experience the feeling of the sun on your face if you go outside, or the feeling of the ground underneath you. Just whatever it is that you need to do to bring your thoughts into one space instead of letting yourself be so spread out and so you're starting to kind of disconnect, you know, bring yourself back into oneness, back into this alignment place, but back into solid ground, so that you're more able to put your thoughts into order, put your priorities into order. Okay, and let's see what your energy is as you end this day. What is your closing day energy for the end of Wednesday, January 19th, 2000, January 16th, 2019. Look how those numbers work. You know, with the 19, again, we have a 1 and a 9 that comes to 10. It gives you a 1. It means, you know, I think today's message is all about alignment. I'm feeling that today's message is all about getting back to a space where you're feeling grounded, where you're feeling strong in yourself. So let's see what your energy is as you end this day. And I am going to pull 2 cards like usual. So what is your energy for the end of Wednesday, January 16th, 2019? What is your ending day, close of this day energy? Please and thank you. Oh, what just jumped out at me? Okay, we have the 7 of Wands. So we have another 7 here, which I think has to do with defending your beliefs. And we have the Wheel of Fortune again, which tells me, you know, that whatever happens today, it's really up to you. It's up to how you face things. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So this has to do with, you know, hoarding your resources and really coming in to yourself. So today, sorry, the video cut off. I accidentally just stopped it. But just to finish, at the end of this day, you're being asked to kind of return to yourself, to kind of be a little bit more selfish with your energies, a little bit more selfish with where you pay attention, where you put your attention, you know, just like don't let outside influences affect you as much today. Really get grounded, really take that time to center yourself and to center your goals and center your thoughts, and understand that, you know, what's happening today, this is in your control. This is a message that, you know, things are going to change. Things are going to change with time. They're going to go up and down, and you are in control of how you handle that, how you respond to that, how you deal with that. Again, focus on the light. No matter what happens today, no matter what darkness you might experience and find coming up today, especially if it's something internal, like these thoughts in the back of your head that are just making things darker than they should be, or harder than they should be, you know, just really stop and listen, stop and think, and know that this is all going to pass, and you have to stand up for what you believe in, but understand also that you don't know everything here. We have a similar message in this card. So we have this message here where there's darkness behind him, but he himself is focusing on that light, and he is saying, you know what, I'm going to light my torch no matter what these guys down here say, no matter how mad they are. I'm going to be me. I'm going to go through my experience and look at the brightness, no matter how much darkness is coming my way, no matter how much hard stuff is coming my way. You know, you've got the wands here too, the 8 of Wands telling you, you know, narrow your focus and focus on that light, focus on the positive of the situation. Don't let your thoughts overwhelm you. Don't let anxieties overwhelm you, because that is it's so easy to let anxieties start and build up, and then there's like this snowball effect that we face, especially people who have anxieties. So don't let that happen. You know, get back into yourself, return to this stable mental place, get grounded. You know, we have the 4 of Pentacles here, which tells me you need to get grounded. It tells me you need to get balanced again, because something is a little bit out of whack. And I think it's just right now your focus isn't where it needs to be. So focus on the light, focus on the positivity today. Take some time to get grounded and meditate and really recenter yourself, so that you're not so spread thin mentally and emotionally, so you're not thinking about a million different things all day. Just really focus and get your priorities into order. Prioritize what makes you happy first. Prioritize what makes you feel joyful and good and like in alignment. Okay, and like I always say, that is not vegging out on the couch watching TV. That's something a lot of people do to escape the hard parts of life, but it is not looking at the light. It's literally just distraction. It's literally just keeping you from thinking about the things you need to be thinking about. Finding that alignment and getting to the place where you feel you're doing good in your life and you feel that you're aligned and authentic and true to who you are. That is not going to come from vegging out. That is not going to come from distractions. It is not going to come from escapism. Okay, so really, really get grounded and prioritize what makes you feel authentic, what makes you feel aligned, what makes you feel like you're being your true rightful self, the self that you were born to be. Okay, and then stand up for that and know that your destiny is in your hands today. Okay, whatever happens today, I think the results you will find is based on your perspective, your perception of the situation. Okay, so that is your message today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I will be able to get you the recording earlier in the day. This is probably going to come up after I'm home from work. So I will see you then. Thank you. See you tomorrow. And remember always that I love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.